What do you mean, who the hell are you? It's me, David, the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast. Thank you for joining me here to discuss Rangers' 1-0 victory over Feyenoord at Ibrox on a very, very emotional evening. I lost a bet, yes. The last half hour when it got very tense and I was doing my please let us win, I made a bet with a friend that if we did win, I would do this video wearing this mask, and I think we can all agree it's an improvement. I think it looks a hell of a lot better, but I'm struggling to see the camera, so I'm going to take it off. But yeah, what a night at Ibrox as Rangers defeated Feyenoord, as I say, by 1-0. A wonder strike by Shea Ojo giving us the victory, but Rangers could have had the game won long before it. That last half an hour that ended up in my daft bet, because that was as good a first half after about 5 minutes as I've seen Rangers put in Europe in forever. We were tremendous, pressing, movement, passing, you name it. Rangers did it. The only thing we didn't do was finish. But let's go back right to the start of the evening. It took a while getting into Ibrox tonight because of the amount of tributes that were left outside to Fernando Rickson. I went and left a shirt on behalf of all of us here in the Heart and Hand community. But there were literally thousands. And it was an incredible sight and a testament to the man, as was the minute silence, which was impeccably observed. And then genuine goosebumps moment when the minute's applause began on 2 minutes, and the players from both sides, the fans, the referee, the officials, everyone took part. It was wonderful and so fitting for Fernando, and so fitting that it came against a Dutch side. And on the part, Rangers started rather slowly, and I thought that we got cut open a couple of times and it was a little bit worrying. You thought, ooh. But we calmed down. We got into the match and then should have taken the lead after we won a penalty for handball from a corner. Up stepped James Tavernier and hit a woeful penalty. Didn't even hit the target as it went wide of the post. Might have clipped the post on the way past, but I think that's got to be him off them now. He's missed a few. I think that's something like he's missed 4 out of his last 8. I stand to be corrected, but even so, time to give Alfie them, because Alfie tonight was tremendous. He wore them like a hat and he didn't give their defence a moment's peace. He could have had a penalty himself not long after, forced a double save from the keeper. Got unfairly booked, I thought, for an incident in the box after another great run, but he just didn't give them a moment's peace. Ably supported by Scott Arfield, back in form after a few less than stellar performances. And in midfield, Ryan Jack and Stephen Davis were tremendous. They were absolutely superb in that first half. I have to say, though, that my men of the match were both at the back for Rangers, and it's simply because of the circumstances. The first was Philip Helander, who was called up tonight and looked every inch a £3.5 million defender that we bought from Serie A. He was absolutely fantastic in the match tonight, and you could see why we bought him. And next to him, on the left-hand side, was Borna Barisic, who looked like the player we thought we were getting from Osijek tonight. He was fantastic, and when the goal came, he was a big part of it. There was, again, it was everything good about Rangers tonight, pressing in midfield, a 50-50 between Barisic and their player, and look, there wasn't a soul in Ibrox thought he was going to even go in for it, never mind win it, but he did both. And the ball fell to Shea Ojo. I think we all expected him to roll it out to Borna. No, man, he just looked up and leathered it into the top corner. A screamer, an absolute stunner. And Rangers got a deserved lead. And my only concern at half-time was, can we keep this tempo up? Because it's been superhuman. And will we regret not being more than 1 up? And we might have done, because we did tire after an hour, and I felt the manager was a bit slow with his substitutions, but I seem to say that every week. Arfield, Morelos, Kamara were totally out on their feet those last 20. But Rangers hung on, some great defending, 2 superb Alan McGregor saves. He doesn't get the praise he deserves because we've come to expect it. It's just routine for him, but they were brilliant saves. He does it when you need him to do it. He steps up. So what does this mean? First of all, it means Rangers are decent in Europe. And that hasn't always been the case in my lifetime, never mind the last few years. We're only 2 years and a couple of months on from Pedro in the bush. And now we're taking on teams like Feyenoord and expecting to get a result and getting it. And that's the manager. his European record is phenomenal, especially for a manager at his stage in his career. But I just thought the players gave us everything tonight. I thought they put everything into it. And of course, this win, as it should be, will be dedicated to the memory of Fernando Ricksen. And I really can't think of a more fitting display to win a match than that, because it took heart, it took skill, it took determination, all the qualities we associate with Fernando Ricksen, and he'll be very, very much missed. Thank you very much for joining me. Go and enjoy your night. These are European wins to be savoured, and I'll see you again on Sunday once we take on St Johnstone. Thanks very much for listening. Bye-bye.